Mafia Magazine Radio.
Yo, what's up? It's Charlie West.
All right, Charlie West, baby. What's good, baby?
Man, so what's the word?
Nothing, baby. We get ready to get this and crack this off, son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me set this up real quick, man. For all my listeners out there, man, I got the opportunity to sit down, man, with a cat. Listen, man, this cat got so many titles, man, I don't even know where to start first. You know what I'm saying? This cat is a real boss in the game, man, and he goes by the name of Charlie West. And we're going to sit down with Charlie for a little while, man, and Charlie going to let us know, man, what it takes for him to do the things that he do, man, in the game that he's in. So, see, baby, man, how they treating you these days, son?
Man, I'm good, man. I can't complain at all, man. Everything is lovely.
Yeah, no doubt, baby. So look, let's crack it off like this here, man. Let everybody know, man, where you originally from and how long you been doing your thing.
Well, I'm originally from Chicago, the West Side. I'm from same neighborhood, Do or Die, Twist, Cats Like Psychodrama. We all from the same neighborhood. We all my peoples, man.
Right, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? So, man, like, how long you been actually in the game, man? You know what I'm saying? Creating music, doing things. You know, we're going to get into all that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But we want to know, man, when this all first cracked off.
Actually, the very first time I started really going hard with the music was, I can't even front, man. I was probably about 13. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had a cat in my building that lived in my building named Mr. Lee. He had a joint called Get Busy from back in the day, little house joint.
Right.
And he planted the seed. I used to battle niggas in the neighborhood. Back in the early 90s, and you know, I was a young cat. He was messing with R. Kelly and him and his right hand man, and his producer was messing with R. Kelly. So it all started off there.
Right. So, man, tell us, man, you know what I'm saying, like it progressed from there. Let us know, man, the first project that you got down with, you know what I'm saying, and then we gonna keep it moving, baby, because you got a whole lot of stuff we gonna get to, you heard?
Well, the first project I did personally was my project.
Okay.
It was a album that I dropped, a street album called Mixed Emotions. And I really, when I dropped that jump, I didn't know if I really wanted to rap because I was kind of still in the streets doing my thing.
No question.
And I didn't know if I wanted to rap, so I had mixed emotions about it. So I put something together, just threw it out in the streets.
Right.
And I wanted to see what it was going to do, man. And I sold like probably 60,000 copies in the street.
No doubt, baby. I guess the 60,000 made your mind up for you, huh?
Yeah, man. I was addicted, man. I stopped hustling and everything.
You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's get to it, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got a lot of titles. You're doing a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for those that don't know of you, man, we're gonna cover all that. You know what I'm saying? Let us know, man, what the Fleet production is all about, man, and give us some insight on how that came about.
Well, I started producing because I couldn't really find that sound, that sound that gave that sound for Charlie. Like, you know, everybody is partial to a certain type of sound that brings out the best in their craft.
No doubt.
And every producer that I went through, they got me close to it, but I couldn't really find the sound. And what ended up happening was I was sitting down with one of my boys, and he was like, "Yo, Charlie, you should start producing." So what ended up happening, I set up for, like, you know, they say you do anything for 21 days, you ain't practicing no more. You really doing it.
Right.
So I went in and locked in and, you know, closed my studio down and just basically started messing with the touching on the production. Well, after like 7 days of me doing it, man, I whipped up something real nice. And then I said, okay, well, if I'm a producer now, in my head I'm thinking, you know, I'm planting the seed for myself. Like, so I'm like, yo, this shit sound real good. I know I'm producing now. I can hear it.
Right.
So what I did was I said I can't give Charlie West and I can't give my production name the same name is Charlie West because I built relationships as Charlie West and as a rapper, and you know, people don't take you serious.
Right. Okay.
So what I did was I came up with the name Bang Sinatra because I like to take an eclectic. I'm real eclectic in my approach in the way that I hear stuff. So Sinatra just came to my head, and I like my stuff to bang, bro. So that's how I came up with that Bang Sinatra. Now I'm producing it.
Yeah.
And you know, and when I say I'm producing, I've already sold 150 records this year.
Listen, son, you ain't got to tell me, man. I've been in the studio. I heard the beats. I heard it, man. Had my eardrums popping and cracking. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already knowing. You know what I'm saying? I'm already knowing, man, that you putting in real work around that piece, man. You know what I mean? But here's the question. Here's the question I really want to ask you though. You know what I'm saying? Is it more gratifying to you, man? You know what I'm saying? Producing or rapping? I mean, which one you get the most amount of joy out of? You know what I mean?
Rapping is my baby.
Okay.
You know, rapping is, you know, it's like your firstborn. When your very first child that you have, you always fall in love with that one because when it normally works to where when you have your first child, you normally are just coming out of being a child yourself.
Right. No doubt.
So you revisiting things with your first child that you and you want to change things being a parent. So I say that rapping will always be my first love. I get enjoyment out of rapping, but you know, but then production kind of became the twin of the first child later.
Right.
So I love both of them, man. I get in, and my thing is with production, you can make yourself sound dope, but it gives you a different feeling when you can take somebody that's at the beginning stages of their career and you can mold them into something from ideas in your head. So it's different than putting your pen down, but everybody know with the pen ambitious, so that's my first love. That'll always be my first love.
No doubt, baby. So tell us, man, where did the Street Monster magazine come in? I mean, I know you part owner of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Give us a little insight, man, on how that came about, man, and you know, and where's that at today?
My one of my close friends is like a brother named Sheldon Hawkins. Came up with the Street Monster brand. And we ended up becoming friends because of Street Monster, and he ended up being one of the most closest people to me outside of business that I've ever had in my life. Well, what happened was he saw the way that I was grinding in the streets, how I went from moving from Chicago to Arizona, and when I moved to Arizona, he was coming down trying to market his magazine.
Right.
And he kept hitting little holes in the wall in his foundation. So he was like, man, I gotta get somebody that's pushing on a level that I haven't seen in order to make this thing happen, you know.
Right.
So what ended up happening was he ended up reaching out to me. I was doing a show, and he had came to 6 or 7 shows in Phoenix from Tucson, and all the shows that he went to, they was you get your little typical 175 to 150 people at the little small clubs. Well, he pulled up to my joint. I got my mixtape release party, and I got 350 people inside, and I got a line of 300 outside.
Right.
All off the charts.
Yeah.
So he asked me, like, yo, who marketed, who was behind the promotion and pushing this and all that? Because I ain't seen nobody out here do this.
Right.
And I told him I did all the legwork myself. And then he asked me, he said, do you think you could do the same thing with a magazine? I said, a magazine is just like a CD. It's a product.
Right.
You know, if you get behind it and you study it. And of course, at the same time, y'all had y'all brand, and I was looking at the way that y'all were articulating and the way that y'all carried y'all brand and how close and strong y'all foundation was. So I actually went off of you guys' blueprint. I can't even lie. I gotta give y'all credit.
No doubt, man. Appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? We love it, baby.
So shout out to Mafia Magazine, man. You know.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, I hadn't seen outside of the Source and the Double XL from the ground root. I think that from what I saw from y'all, it wasn't nobody parallel to y'all in the street.
Right.
And still to this day, I look at y'all as like a big brother company that y'all don't even know y'all. Y'all got a little brother and y'all don't even know it. But the truth of the matter is man, like I respect the brand. So what we did was we just went in and we started building it. We started building and building and building and building.
Right.
And it's doing very well.
That's
you know
great.
what I mean?
That's good to hear, man. Hey, because we believe in that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's a compliment. You know what I'm saying? Whether people don't understand it or not, man, you know what I'm saying? That's a compliment to us, man. When, you know what I'm saying? When cats doing what we doing or they follow the model that we set for the street, you know what I'm saying? That's a compliment to us, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't looking at it no other way, but other than, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate and glad that we can actually, you know what I'm saying, set some trends for cats to be able to do some of the things that we into. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, big shout out, man. Appreciate you, man. To my little brother C West and the company over there. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So tell us, man, about the Boilermakers, man. Let us know a little bit about your